Hello there everybody and welcome back to Sunshine Islands. We are now on fall day 28, which brings us to our monthly crop festival. This will be our last one until we go into year 3, and I have a carrot for Felicia, which I hope will win us first place. It would be very sad at this point to lose a crop festival because we've been on such a roll. So I have that ready for her. My last recording was on fall day 24, so I don't have a ton of updates to let everybody in on. One of the things that I did do was I paid a very small fee. It was about $2,000 and 100 pieces of stone to upgrade my refrigerator. So your base refrigerator size is 3 pages worth of inventory space, and I have now doubled that, and I now have 6 pages worth of inventory space where I can put my stuff. Now, a lot of this stuff I've had for a long time. It's probably not necessary to store all of this, but I'm definitely a food pack rat. I like to kind of keep a little bit of everything because you just never know what recipe is going to require what item. Stuff like eggs and milk are always good to have, very versatile. Same with oil. I'm using my mushrooms in some base dishes I'm bringing along with me to the mine. And you can see I have a wide variety of stuff here, so basically I like to just have enough space so that I can keep a space for each crop that I grow in each season, plus anything else I think that I'm going to need. At this point, I don't think I'll fill up all 6 pages, but 3 wasn't cutting it for me. So I needed a little more than 3, but maybe a little bit less than the 6 pages that I have here. But it was a very cheap upgrade. Cost me next to nothing. Everything on the farm is going pretty well here. These carrots actually came in at the right moment. I think they came in yesterday and I left them until today just for the sake of doing so. But I had left one batch of carrots in the ground for a really long time because I wasn't sure if I was going to have enough carrots to make it to the festival. But as you can see, now I have plenty of A quality carrots. So I only need 1, and then I will probably ship the rest of them. I have a few in my fridge already. And now we're winding down to the end of the season, so it's good that everything is coming in. I don't want to plant anything more, obviously, because there would be absolutely no point in doing that. That would be a waste of my money, so the next few days I'm going to get my last yams coming in. Hopefully I'm going to get some more eggplants, although I'm not too sure about that. And then I can plow the field in preparation for winter. I mean, everything dies in winter anyways, but I still do like to manually cut down my leftover crops before the season changes, which I guess is just a habit sort of a thing. I did most of my farm work. I watered my 2 grape trees that I have left, and I looked after the animals. I fed them. I sheared my sheep, I milked my cow, so I'm just throwing a bit of stuff here into our shipping bin so I can get a bit of cash for today before I head on over to the festival. And I guess the other update that I almost forgot about while we're here on the farm is that I paid Gannon to put in some more feeding boxes into the coop. Now, I was wrong, I guess. Originally, I thought that we could have a max of 6 chickens in the medium-sized coop, but by the looks of things, it looks like we're going to be able to hold 8, which is far beyond what I was thinking. which is great. So after the festival, if we want to, if we have the time, we can go and get ourselves some new chickens. We have 3 total, and we have room for 2 more. And I like chickens just because they're very easy, they're very, very simple to look after. You can pick them up and carry them where you need them to go. And I can leave them out during the winter, which is fantastic. I can't really do that with the farm animals. I'd have to bring them in every single day so that they could eat, because the grass isn't available in the wintertime. So unfortunately, my barn animals are gonna have to suffer from my laziness a little bit, because I won't be dragging them in and out every single day. That's just way too much work for me. Takes up way too much time and is way too much effort. So I'm just gonna collect a few things here. I do have some lumber in my inventory that I can put into the lumber shed, and I think we're almost at 400 pieces, which is great, because that's what we need for a few of our upgrades that we're waiting to get over at Ganon's. But I also have heavy pockets as well, so I can either pay the lumber cost or I can just pay for it outright. And I still haven't decided what I'm gonna do with a few of the buildings as of yet, but I'm not really too worried about building at this late stage. I'm gonna wait until winter to do some more building. I figured I'd visit Mushroom Island just because I talked to Shay and Wada yesterday, so I don't need to come back here after I'm done. I'll just gather up what I can here, and then I will head over to the festival. Kind of takes care of my foraging for the day, with the exception of the Mystic Islands, but I can go there after if I want to. I don't really have a lot else to do that's labor intensive today. That would use up a lot of my stamina, so my schedule is kind of free and clear after our crop festival here. I left my fishing rod at home because I'm tired of fishing. I did a lot of fishing after the rice festival and I had mixed results. It was kind of frustrating because everything was getting away from me, even though it didn't seem like it would. You know how fishing goes. That's usually how it is for me. It's hit or miss. So we're just gonna enter our carrot and hopefully, fingers crossed, win ourselves a very useful wonderful. Because it's probably gonna be a while until we have another opportunity to win another wonderful. Because we don't have a ton of competition type festivals in the wintertime. I'm glad that the game throws in the crop festival as sort of a buffer, because it's probably the easiest one to win and you can win it pretty much right from the start of the game, so it gives you a little bit of an advantage, which is great because we need that. And you also need the encouragement because you really feel like a big loser all the time, especially when a lot of festivals in your first year you're gonna lose or you can't attend because you don't have what you need. And for year 3, we're gonna have to bring Felicia some cucumbers. And it's not a big deal if we don't remember that now, because we can always look it up on our calendar. And we get a red wonderful. Again, trying to be optimistic. That's not a terrible prize. Oh, look at that. Lily has a red heart now. She must have gained some friendship from us winning the festival because she had an orange heart when I talked to her just before we entered. I mean, I think that's great. If these guys are getting some free friendship and affection points by me winning, then that's cool. I'll take that. Alright. So that's that. I'm gonna go right over to Mirabelle's, I think. And we might as well purchase ourselves another chicken. I guess really I could purchase both chickens right now because, I mean, why not? But I do want to get an incubator, and I think it might be a cool experiment to try out the incubator with a regular chicken. So maybe I will just buy the one for now. And we're gonna name this chicken Yuna. I didn't actually mean to name that chicken Yuna. Now that I think about it, my big dumb brain was thinking of Luna Freya from Final Fantasy 15, and I guess I just combined a few letters of her full name and I jumbled it and I somehow accidentally came out with Yuna. Not a huge deal. Yuna is a great character from Final Fantasy X. I was just trying to go for a different character from a different game because we already have a Final Fantasy X character. But oh well, it's done now. I can name my next chicken Luna if I really want to. You visit me often. This pleases me greatly. That's cute. Lily's cute. All the girls are very nice. Very cute. It's really just Chelsea's the only one we don't have at a red heart currently. Except for Elisa, but she doesn't really count because, again, she's not technically available. And I already went through this area, so I'm gonna just mosey on along here, and I'll probably maybe take a trip to the Mystic Islands because, like I said, I didn't really have anything planned for the end of this video. I don't really have any more farm work that I need to do, so I might as well go there, do some gathering. I'm still trying to butter up Elisa and the Harvest Goddess. I'm trying to gather everything that I can at the end of the season because come wintertime we're not going to be doing any foraging because aside from stones and branches, there's really not going to be much for us to grab. So I'm trying to get those last minute flowers and chestnuts and other things before the season is over with. And if I'm having difficulties getting the goddess's heart level up, the best thing for me to do will be to grow some strawberries in the summertime and give that to her. Elisa's no problem because I can make her ice cream which is her absolute favorite gift, 800 friend points, and it's very, very easy to make. All you need is milk and an egg. And even with basic cooking, I have never had a problem making it, so I should be able to skyrocket her friend points very, very easily with no problems whatsoever. So what I'll probably do is I will save the assets and just kind of going over how I did for the month on the 30th day of fall, our last day. I want to do a video on the pumpkin festival just because it's going to be a little different from last year, believe it or not. We are going to see a slight change that'll be new from last year, so it'll be a good time for me to not only squeeze that festival in, but also to just talk about how I did overall this month, and just finish talking about anything it is that I didn't get a chance to talk about, because it has been a pretty wild month for me, and I feel really, really good going into the end of the year. And just a reminder, if you haven't already, please, please, please vote on the Bachelorette poll. Time is running out. This will be your second to last video to be able to vote on which Bachelorette is your favorite. Which one do you want to see me marry? The Bachelorette who gets the most votes in the poll when I start winter will be the winner, and I will be proposing to her, and hopefully I will be able to get married by the end of our second year. So please vote. You'll be able to find the poll either in the description below or in a pinned comment in the comment section. That's it for me. I'm going to play tomorrow, and I will be back on fall day 30. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.